Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Black Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Rice's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So the Army Black Knights offense will take the field for the first time. Fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The give to the fullback. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Now on the option. Makes his man miss. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. The option look. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Clay. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Goes to the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Going to the run. It's Abraham. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, Army! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Abraham. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll run the option. Creates a little room. Oh, he got loose. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Here comes the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. On the option. Now the pitch.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st and goal, Rice.
We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. On target. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
At the 29. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Gets it out quickly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is on the wrong end of the steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 24 to Ohio State.
He's in open space downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. the option look. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown. Black Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The give on the counter. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. Great job by the back on the option.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Look out, he's got room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back on the option to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give from the gun. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. And the field goal unit is on the field. Dead center perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Running to Green. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Slings it downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Black Knights are on the move. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Black Knights are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
How about picking up top yards like that as he gets to the 22? Sends it back in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Number 10 on the field goal.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. He'll toss it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The short hands, it's Clay. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the option. Now the pitch. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Black Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Now on the move. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to run it across the 25. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. The give to the fullback. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They booted away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Motion from the back. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Murphy. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up third down.
Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The give to the big fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Now facing a 3rd and long.
On the play. Third down coming up.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.